This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. All right, my viewers. So we have some reasoning that we want to do with you guys based on those scores that I would have given you in the video yesterday about the best versus best game that was played. Now, the first things first is that I am aware that a lot of persons are saddened that they weren't keep abreast with what was going on. But I guess CWI had their reason why they didn't let out too much information about the game. But having said all of that, though, the scores, there weren't really anything to ride home about. One, they had West Indies 1 and West Indies 2. One team getting 300 and odd, getting 260 odd, 173 and 140 odd before the game was called off on the last day. So you see, not a lot of runs, and there are still some issues pertaining to the batting, because you can see that where the opening slot is concerned, Craig Brathwaite, he would have gone and he would have gotten some runs. He got a half century and remained not out. But where his opening partner is concerned, we still have some worries there. And that is one of the main things that we wanted to fix going into the Pakistan tour. Because we know that Craig Brathwaite is the out-and-out opener, as the captain is not performing. So if he gets a poor run in these two games against Pakistan over the 4 innings, then it is a strong possibility that, he will start coming under some pressure, you understand? So he will need to definitely take a look at how he gets himself going in the first game, especially. Now, Powell, Mosley, and Shea Hope, well, Mosley to a lesser extent, they were looking at these two guys to see which of the lot they would work with for the opening slot, and we still are not sure, because Powell didn't get anything, Shea Hope didn't get anything, and Mosley, he didn't get anything either. So it's a tough situation, my viewers and subscribers. We definitely know that Craig Brathwaite will open, but we are not sure. It's a possibility that they might go with Powell, because in the he played the last series, didn't look too bad. It wasn't vintage, but it didn't look too bad at all. So they might work with him, in my opinion. So we might be looking at a Powell and a Brathwaite at the top. Coming in at the number 3 slot, it's a possibility that we might see Nkrumah Bana or Shamar Brooks. Yeah, man, Bana got a solid half century in 1 innings. Think he got about 55 based on the score that I would have looked at yesterday. He got a half century and didn't make much in the first innings, I think. Shamar Brooks, he got a duck in the first innings, and in the second innings he was able to get a solid 130. So some nice runs there for him. So we're definitely going to have to make sure that we don't make any mistake where this is concerned. So he is there. Kyle Myers, he also didn't get much. I think he got 25 in one of the innings, which was his highest. He got in the 20s. I think. You can just check back on the score that on the video that I would have done yesterday. So Myers is still there and thereabout. I don't want to call him a free wicket, but Myers tend to be too aggressive for his own good, especially in the test format. So Myers is there still. Blackwood got some runs. Yeah, man, Blackwood got some runs. He got a half century. I think he got in the 60s. Rastan Chase was also amongst the runs, getting a good half century. So Rastan Chase might even be a good option to bat up in the order there at that number 4 slot. Who to tell? So instead of Myers, we might be looking at Rastan Chase with a good technique and patience, and also some runs behind his name. I think he has about three test centuries, if I'm not mistaken. So Raston Chase is there in the mix. Raheem Cornwall, he also got some runs. I think he got about 39 in one of the innings. But they are not going to play two out-and-out spinners. I doubt it. Right? So Raston Chase, if Chase is playing, he will be playing for his ability to bat, yes. But we have to remember that Raston Chase is a top-class half spinner. So he can make a team as a half spinner. So he is there. You understand? And, Jason Holder. You can just imagine that Jason Holder will be coming back in as the premier all-rounder in the team. You understand? Who will be doing quite a bit of bowling. So Raston Chase won't necessarily be making the team as an out-and-out all-rounder. He will be expected to do a lot of work with the ball and with the bat, yes, but the premier all-rounding slot will be going to Jason Holder. And also Kyle Myers. Kyle Myers, he seems to be more of a bowling all-rounder these days, not making a lot of runs, but being very effective with the ball. I mean, in this practice game here, he didn't take much wicket. I think he only got a wicket, so he will be expected to do a lot of bowling for us also. And with the wicket keeping slot is a bit tricky. We didn't get a chance to see what's his name, Da Silva. We didn't get a chance to see Joshua Da Silva and the next wicket keeper there that has been out for a while. We didn't get a chance to see him either. So Shea Hope is there, and we are hoping that. Well, we don't know. We're tired to say we hope. Say Shea Hope make runs. He didn't make any runs in this two little practice game here, so that's a bit worrying. We're not sure how they will go pertaining to that. I am thinking that they would have wanted Powell to make some runs, so they could maybe open with Powell and Brathwaite and ask Shea Hope to bat down the order. So we're not sure how that is going to go as yet. You understand? Where the pace bowling is concerned, Kemar Roach, he's there. He bowled pretty well. Didn't take a lot of wicket, but he was there. Niall Smith, he was there also. Picked up some wickets, a couple of wickets. Think he got 2 in one of the innings and 1 in one. Jaden Sears, he wasn't there. Alzari Joseph was there. He got a wicket also. Yeah, man. So a couple of bowlers that we didn't get a chance to see. Well, Shemar Hola was there also. I think he got a wicket. There are a couple of bowlers that we didn't get a chance to look at. Jaden Sears, he wasn't there. And we're not sure how things gonna go where he's concerned. We're not sure if he's injured. What's his name there? We have somebody else that we wanted to take a look at. The spinner, Versamer Permal. He has always been a spinner that has been there and thereabout for us in regional cricket. Not necessarily the strongest when it comes on to performing at the international level. So we're not sure if this 1-5 will get him in. Raston Chase is there, Cornwall is there. These guys would have played cricket, would have played some test match, just recently. So it's a possibility that Versamer Permal might not get a look in once again. You understand? We have Hayden Walsh Jr., who is somebody that I am thinking that after the T20 World Cup, we might need to push him and get him into playing some test cricket. Doesn't necessarily have to stick to T20 and ODI because he's a leg spinner and we're trying to get him, playing well for T20. When you have a leg spinner, it's good for you it's good when you are able to give him some time in test cricket so he can get a lot of overs in, get his confidence in, work on certain things. So he's definitely going to be one to look at. Akil Hussain, a couple more young spinners coming through. But as I said, guys, the game will be played on the 12th of August. And this best versus best game that was just played here, we haven't necessarily learned a lot from it. Just that the players were able to go out there and get some match practice in. But as regards to to preparing them for Pakistan. I am not so sure that, that little game there would have done a lot. He gave them time in the middle, yes, so they could get minutes under their belt. But it is still left to be seen what things will look like. And you can almost say that the team pick itself, because nobody didn't really come out and stamp their class. Maybe a Shamar Brooks, he came out and he got a solid century. But where the top of the order is concerned, the opening position, Brathwaite came and he showed that he's still there and thereabout, but we didn't really have another man coming and doing much. You understand? And in the middle order, just the same. We are not too certain, we are not too sure about that, because Jermaine Blackwood, he's there, and we all know how iffy he can be. Kyle Myers, not so sure about him. It's good to see Raston Chase getting a solid half century, because he might be expected to do some work for us, especially with the technique that he possesses, knowing that the Pakistanis, they will definitely be moving the ball around. So yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, based on the scorecard of that best versus best game that I reported on yesterday, we are still not able to pick a solid team, that we are confident in. So we're gonna wait until the squad is named, then we will take a look at it and see who we will go with. But I'm gonna leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. Sports to the bone, keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.